Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Rising. We've been through Colin's first mission, we went through Olaf's first mission. We only have one CO of Blue Moon left, and I think we're going to go see him next. So, let's go here to this 2-star difficulty, which is actually kind of weird, and I'll point out the whole difficulty star system after we get this started. Enemy medium tanks assault. Can you stop their charge? And look, we actually have a new enemy here with us in this battle. Grit! Grit! Curses, man, what are you doing? Who? What's all the ruckus? Even the chickens are still sleeping. Oh, Olaf. Yeah. Open your eyes and get up, you lazy scoundrel. I entrusted the defense of these mountains to you. Who do you think you are? Lollygagging about like... Calm down there, oh bearded one. No need to get all riled up. If things get a bit dicey, we can always sound the retreat. I doubt the enemy is going to do anything too rash. You fool! Let me tell you something. What? What is it? Don't attempt to divert my wrath with that dour look of yours. I do believe that someone's paying us a visit. What? Grit! Where do you think you're going? Grit! Okay, so this mission is aptly named Tanks! I guess we'll be dealing with tanks in this mission. Shoot, will you look at all them medium tanks. Going head-to-head with these boys makes no sense at all. Very perceptive, Commander Grit. Black Hole Army, huh? My name is Adder. I came here specifically to offer you a proposition. A proposition? Yes. Let me cut to the chase. We'd like you to join the Black Hole Army. What do you say? Pardon? You possess much skill. Wasting it for Blue Moon is such a shame. You don't really buy into the whole protect and serve business, right? Dying to save a country you care nothing for? Admit it, it's nonsense. You can see with your own eyes the might of our army. We passed through several cities on our way here. Crushing them beneath our boots took no time at all. Be it Blue Moon or any other country, no one can stop us. Come, Grit. You know that joining us is the smart thing to do. Well now, you got one thing right. I never did care much for which territory belonged to which country. I couldn't have cared less if y'all decided to set up shop here. In that case... However... However, you've got no call to be treating the folks who live here any way you please. What? You destroyed whole cities? You did that... just say that, right? Well, listen here. I don't care how powerful you say you are. You, Adder, are now my #1 enemy. If that's the way you want it, I'll destroy you here as well. Medium tanks, advance. Grind those fools to dust. Okay, so honestly, I'd say that this mission is probably the 3-star mission, if anything. Because as you can see, we have a lot of medium tanks to deal with, and to be honest, this is not all of them. There's going to be more along the way too, so yeah, this mission, not easy. However, it's not as intimidating as you might think, and I'll get into that a little bit later. As you can see, we also have some toys over here. These are missile silos. If you want to use them, you have to send your infantry or mech units over to them, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, though, I want to get set up before I actually make any moves. I'm going to put my recon unit right here to kind of scope out the area. I think I'm going to do the same for this guy as well. Let's put him right here. Artillery, I guess I can just put him right here. It's going to be a while before we actually get to use this. But yeah, as you can see, we have a huge army in front of us, and I guess I should do the bios too. So, first of all, we have Grit. Okay, the next CO we have here is Grit. Grit is kind of the opposite of what Max is. Grit's indirect combat units have plus 20% firepower, they have plus 1 attack range, and all of his direct combat units, they lose 20% of their firepower, so Yeah, as opposed to Max, whose strength was direct and weakness was indirect, Grit's strength is indirect and his weakness is direct. So that's a pretty simple way to remember Grit's strengths. For his CO Power Snipe attack, his indirect combat units will gain 40% firepower, so they can become really lethal. They gain 10% defense, and he also gets another +1 to his attack range, so at that point his rocket units can go up to 7 spaces, which is quite a bit. And for his Super CO Power Super Snipe, indirect combat units, they will gain 40% firepower, the +10 defense, and instead of 1 attack range, he'll actually gain 2 attack range, so his rocket units can fire up to 8 spaces, his battleships can go up to 9 spaces. He's very, very lethal when he gets his CO power. He can easily change a unit that's out of range of rockets into a range with rockets, so you really need to watch out for Grit. He can be very, very dangerous. And next we have the enemy force, the CO known only as Adder. Okay, I actually don't have much to say about Adder. Adder doesn't have any strengths or weaknesses in day-to-day combat. The only thing that really sets him apart from other COs is that he has a very, very short CO meter. His CO power is Side Slip, which gives all of his units +1 movement, and his Super CO power is Sidewinder, which gives all of his units +2 movement. And that's Adder. Very simple. For those who don't know the joke I was referencing before I went to the bio, Adder is Power to Mario's favorite CO, so I felt like mentioning that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ready for this. Naturally, it's going to be a good idea to move all of our rockets together when the tanks move forward over here. I'm going to put basically my rockets in a formation like this, where there's basically one square in between each rocket unit. As for you guys, I want to keep you guys somewhat close, believe it or not, because there are going to be some infantry units that'll come this way that we need to actually deal with when the time comes. But we have to be very careful because, well, we don't want to get in range of these guys either. So what we're going to do for right now is we're just going to put you guys right here before we move any... Oh no, I can't do that. Well, I'll start the attack next turn, I guess. I know we can't see anything, but we can change that once we get to the next turn. But yeah, I think we're good for right now. Let's go ahead and move you guys in some different locations here, just so we can see something a little bit later. And yeah, let's see what Adder has to do. But yeah, like I said, this mission is a lot more intimidating than it actually is difficult. Because one thing you really want to keep in mind when doing missions like this, where there's a lot of enemy tanks, is that indirect units can actually be really effective. And you'll see what I mean later on in the game as well, because there's another mission that's really, really similar to this. And here they're talking about the missile silos too. So yeah, you can actually check the blast radius of these things. Actually, I can't for some reason, but essentially, if this were the middle part of the blast radius, it would go 2 spaces, so basically kind of like a diamond shape. But we'll see that in action a little bit later. For now, we need to actually get working here. What I think I'm going to do right here is I need to put one of you guys over here so I can still see the tanks that are going by. As for you, though, I think I'm going to move you towards the enemy silos, and we're going to essentially try to do stuff with them. Shoot, I don't want you to get too close here. I know there's going to be more rockets along the way, too, or more tanks. Actually, before I do anything, let's actually fire at some of these things. But yeah, like I said, what you want to do for missions like these is you want to weaken tanks. Don't worry about destroying them right away. I know that might seem kind of contradictory, but, you know, the less powerful a tank unit is, the less damage they're really going to put out there, so we're honestly not in too bad of a shape if we just kind of weaken them one by one. And I'm actually going to move you here, so we can kind of see what's going on. As for you, you can go in that little space I was aiming for, and I guess you can kind of just go here. And yeah, let's see how this goes. As you can see, we do have those mechs coming up too, and they're going to be the issue. But for right now, you want to focus on those tanks. Don't worry about the mechs. And oh wow, they're all going up there. That's I've never actually seen them do that before. They've always kind of split up, and they always seem to keep being split up for the entire mission. This is some new random behavior that I've never really gotten to experience before, in all honesty. Well, that's okay. We can still deal with this, I'm sure. You're going to keep on moving so we can get that thing. As for you, I think I'm going to use this guy specifically to take out some of these things, because they're going to be very annoying. I have a feeling you're going to go in the mountains, so let's put you right here. You over here, and we're going to keep Mr. Recon right here. I'd still like to see what's going on over here, but I don't think we need this guy anymore either, so let's well, I can move him back if I need him again, so this is not too bad. You want to make sure that they can't see any of our units, so let's go ahead and get rid of you. The more units we have, the better. You could probably figure that out. But this should be good. This should be really, really good. And, oh, he's going to use his CO meter. The thing about Adder is his CO power is honestly not that good. I mean, it is good, but, like, it doesn't really add any major effects to his units. But you need to keep in mind that that could honestly be a good thing, too, because it actually fills up really, really fast. That's the main advantage of Adder's CO power. And, oh my god, where are all these units coming from? This is not good. This is actually kind of dangerous. Well, I'm going to hide. Keep you hidden for a little while. We need to worry about these guys, because these guys are going to freaking be annoying if we don't do anything about them. I could actually go about not attacking them this turn, because they still have to capture again, and honestly, if they grab these cities, that's not going to be a big deal. But still, it's going to be good if we actually do something about these attacks. Let's focus on you, get you down. Well, you can't really aim for anything, can you? So we can go ahead and at least stop one of these guys, because keep in mind, they'll have to remain capturing for a bit too, so that's also going to be very advantageous. We're going to keep you here just so we can see what's going on. As for you guys, yeah, let's have some fun. Let's get rid of one of the recon units. Actually, no, not yet. But next turn I can actually use my super CO power, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And I could almost get rid of these guys. You know what, let's go ahead and we'll actually wait. Can you do anything from down here? Not really. Okay, you go ahead and do that then. Then you can just, yeah, work on you, and then we can actually leave them alone now, because they'll have to take a few turns to capture. And we can just take these recon units and see what's up ahead from behind. I know we have this tank to worry about, but I'm not too concerned because, once again, we have our CO power coming up too, so this should actually work out pretty well. I know I was kind of worried there for a moment, but this is actually going to be pretty good. Okay, they're actually hiding in the forest now. That's going to be a problem. But I think all of the main units actually came out of hiding, like the units that still have health, so we're going to use that to our advantage. Use our super CO power, and we're going to kick some butt. Major, major butt. Actually, we can actually use the rockets over here too, or not the rockets, but the, you know what I'm saying, the missile silos. And I think I'm actually going to use the missile silo right here. They do 3 damage to all units that are in the blast radius, so that's actually fairly generous. Also, yeah, we can get rid of you. And, can this guy do anything? Oh yeah, look at the range on Grit. My god, he can frickin' destroy everything like this. You really, really, really gotta love Grit in his dangerous range. It's phenomenal how much he can do here. But we're gonna focus on getting rid of tanks right now. Let's go ahead and use you to get rid of this tank over here. And then we can deal with these 4 health tanks. One thing you will have to keep in mind is that we do not have an APC, so we will have to use the cities here to actually restore our rockets if we need them to. But that's going to be fine. I think I'm actually going to wait right here to see if I can lure one of the guys out. I know that's going to be kind of risky, but I really don't need the vision range anymore. And as far as you guys are concerned, you guys can also look out what's coming up ahead. Okay, I had a feeling that was going to happen, and look! Oh, the medium tanks are coming out to play. How cute. Yeah, that's a mistake, dude. Probably shouldn't have done that. Also, yeah, let's get rid of you guys. You guys are trying to gum up the works here. Oh god, you're coming up here too. I don't like you. But I want to destroy this guy first. Okay, we only have 2 tanks over here. I'm not too concerned about that. We do want to destroy you, though. And let's just destroy you. I think we might not actually lose any unit in this battle, which is going to be freaking awesome if that's the case. Again, though, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm not really sure what other units are around here. I think this guy's going to try to go for this guy over here, but that's going to be a mistake. So, let's see what happens. Oh, yep, he's going to use Sidewinder again. See, it does fill up very fast, his CO meter. Plus, it also helps that we're completely annihilating his forces, too. So, you know, not to be too surprised. Let's see if we can actually destroy it with a recon. That'd be funny. Yep! Oh, that's hilarious. I think that's actually it. Yep. How? What happened? My medium tank brigade routed? Retreat! Grit! Where are you, Grit? Forcing that villain Adder to retreat, it was quite... What was that? Something I can do for you, Frosty? You You impertinent fool! Is this the way you speak to your commander? Stand right here. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Oh god, he's getting out the whip. Not in front of the boy. Hey son, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. You're in charge. Huh? Me? Did you mean me? Grit, hold it right there. Oh god, you gotta love Grit sometimes. But yeah, that was a perfect 300 right there. No deaths either, so I'm actually kind of proud of the way I handled that. This ain't for show. Yeah, that's right. He's talking about his gun, by the way. But yeah, there we go. That's going to be it for Grit, and we've actually been through all 3 of the Blue Moon COs, which means next time we're going to go start the second half of Blue Moon. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Later, folks.